Rosa, and then you're going to start off with the Bolognese.
That's correct.
And then now the next dish, you make that at Pigalle?
Yep, the tenderloin and crab.
Yes.
Yeah, we do at Pigalle.
So that's, is it a popular dish there?
It's really, anytime you put like crab meat, beef tenderloin, both great, popular dishes.
Surf and
it
turf.
sells, you know it.
Always
That's right.
sells. Welcome to the Chef's Kitchen. I'm your host, Tina Marie, and today we are here at Chase Hill Events in beautiful Kennebunkport, Maine, celebrating Boston flavors, Kennebunkport style. And in this fabulous culinary weekend, we are celebrating our favorite Boston personalities and culinary talent. Marc Orfaly from Pigalle Restaurant in Boston.
Pleasure to be here as always.
It's wonderful to be here too. Our event today is culminating in a fabulous dinner here at Chase Hill tonight and some great cooking classes tomorrow.
Right.
So today you are showcasing two dishes.
Correct.
One of which features our most favorite Italian food company, Rosa.
We love them.
You'll be using the tomatoes and the chickpeas, but they have a whole line of olive oils, all kinds of canned beans, pastas, everything you can imagine.
Well, it's all about starting with great ingredient. That's why we love Rosa Foods. So
Yes.
I take that as a building block, and then I just morph it into whatever else I want to be doing. So
Wonderful.
Rosa obviously works really great for that.
Absolutely. A Philadelphia company.
Yep.
For a very long time, since
Great
1900.
family company, absolutely.
Yeah. So let us begin with our first dish, Marc. Where shall we begin?
Okay, so this is, I'm doing a spin on a classic Bolognese sauce. Everyone obviously knows Bolognese is done with pork base, tomato, and a little bit of diced vegetable. So for this, my spin is I'm going to do it with shrimp.
Oh, very nice. So a seafood bolognese.
Exactly. So we're going to
Okay.
start. This is some homemade pancetta.
Pancetta.
that
You
I
make
have
this
here.
in your restaurant?
We make this at in-house. Yep.
Okay.
From suckling pig, and then a little bit of garlic, onion. This is our basic diced mirepoix here: onion,
Yes.
celery, carrot. And then these are U10 to U12 shrimp that you can commonly found. They're usually for shrimp cocktail or anything. We're going to just use something like that. Totally de-shelled and cleaned. I'm going to start by rendering some of my pancetta. And what's great about that is you're going to render some of the pork fat out so you can get that great intense flavor going.
Yes, and so you're going to use the pork fat, I guess, as a base to maybe sweat down your vegetables?
That's correct, and the shrimp. So while that's going, I'm going to add a little bit of the garlic.
Great.
And the garlic can just sweat out. You don't have to cook it too hard.
Again, right away, that intense flavor of the garlic
Yeah, it's
just
really
comes
good.
out. Now, Pigalle is your Parisian restaurant,
That's correct.
but you also have an Italian.
Yep, we have, sometimes I like to be Italian, sometimes I like to be French.
There you go,
So
right?
there
It's
you
nice
go.
to have two different personalities in your restaurant.
Absolutely.
Whatever your mood is that week, right?
That's correct. Pigalle is our first restaurant,
Yes.
which is really great, and a little bit more formal and a little bit special occasion. And then Marco's a more casual restaurant.
Maybe like more of an Italian bistro?
Yeah, exactly.
type?
Trattoria.
Okay.
Okay, so that's sweating. I'm going to take the shrimp and we can just dice them up like that. This is also great with lobster or
Maybe,
crab
I was
or
going to say crab or calamari, maybe?
Calamari, yep. Rosa
Okay.
has a great line of seafood, calamari included.
So
that
I
you
guess
could use.
you could probably even mix the seafoods and almost make like a Newburgh bolognese. You know,
Sure. I mean, you could add cream to this. I don't, which would kind of be maybe a little bit more the Newburgh style. But
Okay.
this, aside from the shrimp, this is going to be pretty straightforward, classic.
Okay.
So,
Very
okay.
good.
So once we have our vegetables sweated out here,
So the key is to dice down your seafood to be a little bit bigger, about the same size as your vegetables.
exactly,
So
and this is going to be,
bolognese.
this is going to really resemble the pork when it cooks,
Yes.
just like bolognese. So
And of course, bolognese is known for its very thick,
that's right, velvety, rich, deep flavor.
Yes. Great for cold winter months.
That's right. So you can add a little bit of the
We
juice.
loved Rosa tomatoes.
There you go. Look how beautiful that looks.
They're so very plump. They do not look like canned tomatoes.
That's correct.
We've worked with them so many times on the Chef's Kitchen, and
then,
just the highest quality.
This is great like this. I've also brought a little bit of lobster bouillon
Okay.
that I'm going to add just to kind of intensify the flavor a little bit. And
Could you use maybe a seafood stock?
of course,
for the same
If
purpose?
something. I like anything low sodium from Whole Foods or
Okay.
just anything basically low sodium you can use if if you don't have that available at home. And we're just gonna let that cook out. I've also got these great little
Chickpeas. Yes. With the
we're gonna
Rita
add
name.
those.
And it's so interesting, all the names that happen to be all members of the Foti family. The Foti family is the original family behind Rosa Foods.
There's a great base to this dish, but just kind of like
Yes.
how we added the chickpeas as our own little addition. You can. This is great. You know, any of the things on the Rosa line you could add to at this point.
Add some texture to
Sure,
the dish too.
of course.
The artichoke hearts are wonderful to add to salads.
Yep.
Sun-dried tomatoes, and everything is really available online. You can check the Rosa Foods website and order anything you like. So what's next in our dish? You said our sauce is cooking down a little bit.
So we have our pasta going, and we're gonna wait on this for a minute, and then we're gonna toss them together. Okay, so here's our Rosa linguine, and we're gonna just finish it.
Now you're using linguine for this dish, but we could probably use any of the pastas. Would go fairly well.
I like a flat noodle to go with this sauce, kind of traditional also with Bolognese, but sure, you could use, anything that you like. I like a flat, like I said, I like a flat noodle.
Like a fettuccine or linguine?
Sure. I mean, classically you like to use linguine for seafood dishes.
Okay.
Like this, so.
You talk a lot about classic techniques. Is that a mainstay in your cooking? You like to, maintain your respect for classic techniques and then add your own innovations?
I think the classics are a classic for a reason, is because they're really good and people typically come back for them. But then also typically I think people want to come back for a new spin on a dish.
Yes.
Kind of like what we're doing here. So.
Yes.
So this looks really great. Got the sauce nice and reduced. The tomatoes are broken down.
So very
They look
easy.
stewed.
It came together.
Yeah, and this is like when you're cooking at home, it's great to have, not everyone is armed with prep and dishwashing crew. So,
Yes. Or culinary degrees.
That's right.
Or your experience.
This is one-stop shopping, and that's pretty much it. I'm just going to
Okay.
finish this with some nice rough chopped parsley, and we have
Wonderful.
and the other big key here is that I have just enough sauce in there to cover the
Yes.
the pasta, so it's not soupy at all.
Just like a traditional Bolognese.
Just like a
nice,
that's
tight,
right.
tight sauce.
And it does have the pancetta in there, so it's going to have some great smoky flavor to go along with the shrimp.
Okay, very good. Now, are you ready
I'm ready.
to plate this?
Are you ready?
I'm ready, whatever
right.
you are, Mark.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the pasta up a little bit.
Okay.
So some of the goodies are on the bottom.
I love how watching your plating, how you sort of twist the pasta in so that it's aesthetically pleasing on the plate.
We eat with our eyes, right?
Yes, we do. It's
So-
true. It's just as important.
And then I'm going to try to get some of that delicious seafood and pork
Okay. Are we finished with this
up
dish,
on
Mark?
the top. And that's it. So
Beautiful dish. I love your unique twist to a
you can finish
classic
with a little
Italian.
bit of parsley and
Little drizzle of olive oil.
just a little drizzle of olive oil on the top.
We featured Rosa today on our beautiful seafood bolognese. I like the addition of the chickpeas. I love chickpeas in virtually anything. And I know Rosa chickpeas are the best available. So let me taste the seafood bolognese first.
We don't screw around here.
Traditional Italian, a lighter style bolognese.
And now that two-piece
Different twist.
Now that two-piece season's done, we can really
Yes.
chow down, right? At least I can.
Yes, we can. That's delicious. Very, very good.
Great dinners start with Rosa Food Products, Italy's best-kept secret for over 100 years. Founded in 1900 by Giacomo Foti, Rosa Food Products is a trusted leader in the specialty food industry, providing oils, tomatoes, pastas, as well as other fine Italian and ethnic food products from all over the world. Visit them online today at www.rosafoods.com to view over 100 different products that can be shipped directly to your home. Rosa is the quality that you can taste.